Thursday night.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch his development through the years, and right now what you see is a very confident quarterback who has a strong sense of self, totally understands the offense, and knows how to get the ball to his playmakers on the run.
Play action. Now it's Carr. His throw incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
So here come the Bills with excellent field position to get things started. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Weber. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. Weber. This pass out wide to Hall. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The opening drive, it continues, Charles, to be all pass, and it's working. Now they're on the doorstep of a touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Brandon, because it's working so well, I think the entire playbook is open for them right now. Do you want to run it? Do you want to continue to throw it? Spin the dial, make your choice. But right now, you like what you're doing in this possession.
And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. A flag down. Let's see if this will stand.
Holding offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back?
And he's wrapped up. back at the 25. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Operating from the gun. Weber, who dumps this one off here to Hall. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught 11 on the field. Those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Weber. He finds his man, complete. That's Carson. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
And he returns this to the 22. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. The first time out, they had the interception. That stopped their drive 3 points the other way, so now they work from behind.
They do, but he's got to walk out on the field like he's working from ahead. All right, he's got to walk out like, hey, I just threw a touchdown pass because all eyes on his team are on him. They gain their confidence from the way he reacts, his demeanor, and how he plays. He's got to show that he has confidence in himself.
Hunt will try going up the middle. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing his car on 3rd down. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain of 37.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just have receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They run again with Hunt. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Carr. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Carr now on 1st down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So
so far it's working. I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On first down, Carr. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. Touchdown! Chris Godwin, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And that's a gain of 6 on the first down run. Looking to throw on second down. Weber. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Weber. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Hall again on 2nd down. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Weber. And check down, complete to Hall. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw. Weber. There's Hall bringing in another one. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. To throw on 2nd down. Weber, and he fires one incomplete. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Back to throw again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Touchdown, Bills. A great effort there. 53 yards. And the Bills are once again back in front. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And now the throw here is incomplete. And with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. To throw his Carr. Forced out to his left. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. Hall on a give up the middle. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Looking to throw on second down. Weaver will set up the screen for Hall. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film.
To throw on 3rd down. Weber. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. Gay's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, You're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Carr. This one completes Alec Pierce. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On play action, now Carr. And his throw here's incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He'll look to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Here's Carr. And he wisely will throw that one away. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt.
It's now 4th down.
And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Weber. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Weber. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage, put the ball right on him.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He'll buy some time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Weber. And that is incomplete. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has. Percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Carr going to throw. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. That one finds Pierce right side. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hunt. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. Again, 2. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them, perfect time to get it done.
Now they'll throw with Carr. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. To throw, it's Carr. Touchdown, Jaguars. Alec Pierce from 6 yards away. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was capped off by a touchdown catch from Alec Pierce. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
To throw on second down, Weber. Wide open receiver, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. Back to throw. Weber. That is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Weber. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line.
But such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
They'll run with Hall. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the touchdown? A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jags.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. And he'll just get rid of it. And An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They run right side with Hunt. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On fourth down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. Throwing to start the drive. Weber. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. A final shot before break. Weber, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. Some good games starting in the early window on Sunday, and one of the big ones features the New England Patriots as they'll square off against...
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Hall again on second down.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 1st and 10, Weber. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That goes for a gain of 31. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
They'll go option to the short side. And he stopped immediately there. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and it'll be a third and about 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Micah Parsons now with his 2nd sack here on opening night. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards, and this one winds up no good.
Well, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50, 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
8 yards on the pickup.
On play action, it's Carr. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and the Bills are going to get the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. But now he appears to be in some pain. While the medical staff checks on him, he'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll run with Hall. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Good job.
Throwing on 1st down. Weber. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And, Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Hall. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And the ball is knocked out. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback. All right, partner, what's going on here? Is it the nighttime for them? Is that what's giving them all the advantages?
Whatever the case is, the bounces, sometimes we talk about them going one way, they're going their way.
Yeah, the bounces, the tips, whatever, they're definitely going in their direction.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Hall. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Breece Hall, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
4 yards on the pickup.
From the 29, Carr swings this out for Hunt. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A carry here for Hunt. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. From the 39, Carr.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He finds Pierce. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure. And it's a loss of 6.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now Carr. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 44-yard line.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. On the draw, it's Hall. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Throwing on 2nd down. Carr looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Jaguars.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he completes it to Hunt.
Carr's pass complete to Kareem Hunt. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On the delay, here's Hunt. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
The Jaguars on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. To throw his Carr. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Carr going to go on 4th down. Finding Pierce on the crossing route. And he is going to have a Jags first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. Throwing now is Carr. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Carr. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Carr now on 1st down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
The coverage by Jordan Whitehead.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bills are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
The Bills offense back out onto the field. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Hall again on 2nd down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hall again. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down. Now,
and he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. On 3rd and 2.
Weber. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Well, partner, the season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously, but the first game of the year always a special one, and I know you do too, love having it on a Thursday night.
Yeah, I think it makes it special, right? It makes it so that everyone is just watching, all eyes on it on a special night like that. I think it's going to be a great season, partner. Can't wait for the next several months. We know there are going to be surprises all the way through the season. And before we know it, we'll be talking about opening up on a Thursday night again next season.
So for the Bills, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.